Hello, Lucy Ambrose here from lucyambrose.com. In this video, I wanted to show you how to add a blog post inside the DIVI platform in WordPress. So when I build websites for my clients, and I know a lot of other people use WordPress, and then on top of that we use DIVI, D-I-V-I, and I've done a previous video about DIVI before. So the purpose of this video is to show my clients and other people that use DIVI how to add a blog post within their website. So because we do use DIVI, it's quite a simple process, so we'll run through it. So when you get given your username and your username and your password into the back end of your website, once you log in, you're going to see this page here. So this is called the dashboard, basically. And when you're ready to add a blog post, all you need to do is click on posts over here on the side here. And then when that loads, it's going to show you your blog post if you've already got some there. And it will look like this. So these are the previous blog posts that I've done before. But now if we want to add a new one, we can just click on add new over here. And then it's going to bring up a page that looks like this. So in the title, I can put new blog post, title, whatever your title is going to be in there. And then we're going to click this purple button here, use the DIVI builder. So it's just going to take a minute to load. Any minute now. Alright, what I'll do is I'll just pause this video while it's loading and then we'll come back. Oh, wait, it's doing something now. There we go. Okay, so you'll see a screen that looks like this. So to clone an existing page, if you wanted the blog post to particularly look like another page, that's when you'd click this. But most of the time you'd probably click build from scratch. So that's what we're going to do here. Now, inside DIVI, so you've got an outside of your part, which is called a section, and that's the blue section. And then inside your blue section, you've got a green section, which is the green that we can see here, and that's called the row. And then that is where you would put if you just want one column, or if you want 2 columns or 3 columns, for example. And then inside your row is where you put the content. So I'm just going to say we just want 1 column for this particular post. And then our content, this is all in alphabetical order, but what I'm going to do is scroll down to find the text. So almost at the bottom, text. So I can click here. So I'm just going to exit out of this to show you. So to exit out of this page, we'll just click the green tick down here. But so this is what I mean. So we've got our blue section, which is the container or the section. And then inside that we've got our green, which is if we want 1 column, more columns, etc. And then we've got our actual bit, which is a text, or it might be an image, or it might be a video. So when you want to, if you've already got a blog post and you want to edit just some of the text, or even on your website, if there's some text that you want to edit, when you get into a page that looks like this, you just need to kind of hover over everything to find the grey. And once you've found the grey, you can click on this little, I call it a cogwheel here. And then here is where you can do your settings or your changes. So this is where the text for your blog post will be. So, write whatever you want or copy and paste it from Word. It's similar to Word, so you can have bullet points, etc., that kind of thing. But the other thing we want to do is have a heading. So you might want to put your blog post name here. So again, I'll just put blog post name. And we want that to, so if I move this over, you can see what it's kind of looking like here. So if we want the blog post name to stand out a little bit more, I can just select it. And where it says paragraph here, I'm actually going to choose heading 1. So now it stands out a little bit more. And then I might have maybe another section that might be, about this thing here. And then I'll have my text about that. And then I want that to be not as big as the heading, but also a little bit bold. So I might choose, say, heading 3. So headings are important from a Google or a search engine optimization perspective. So it's important just to have one heading 1 per page. So that's your title. But then if there's anything else you want to emphasize or anything else that has your keywords in it, you can make them a lower heading. So this is heading 3. And then you've got your text. So once you're happy and you've got your blog post there, we can just use this green tick. So tick that. If you want to add an image to it, I'll show you how to do that. So for example, if you just want an image that's going to take up the whole screen, or just click on this grey arrow and scroll down to image, which is here, and then you can find an image, either upload an image here, it would open up your computer and you can choose an image from your computer or one that's already on your website. So let's just choose this one and then upload down here. So now you've got your blog post and you've got your picture. So you might be happy with that. And if you're happy with that, then the next step that we're going to do is save it. So you will likely see this little purple button for you. This purple button over here. For you, it will probably be down here. I've just changed my settings so it's up here because I find that easier. But generally, it will be down here in the middle of the page. So click that, and then my buttons are over here, but yours will be down here, and click publish, the green button. So once we do that, it's actually publishing the blog. So if we open my website, for example, because we have already published it, it will be on my blog. That's the new blog post here. So that's how you publish it. But let's just want to show you a couple more things within here. So if we want text and then a picture next to it, so we'd click the green plus because this is where 2 columns come into play. So here we might have our text. So I'll just keep that text there, and then here we might want an image. So we would find the image, again, whichever image you like, and put that there. So that's how you do the columns. So that's how you create your blog post here. Now you've made your changes. Again, you'd click the 3 purple dots and then save, and it automatically saves on the live side or the front end. So Divi is very simple. It's called a WYSIWYG editor, or what you see is what you get. It's very similar to like Microsoft Word in terms of the editing and that kind of thing. But the last thing that we want to do is we want to, I like to get rid of this part here because we've got the name here. We don't need to know who wrote it and that kind of thing. So I like to clear that off the blog. So to do that, we click on Edit Post, and that's just going to take a little bit to load. And what this is going to do is kind of take us to the back end of the blog post. So here I can scroll down, and so within, I've got Yoast SEO plugin installed on my website. So here is where I'd fill out all my SEO details, which I won't go into too much detail here. If we click on the settings here, so if your settings aren't showing over on the side here, just click on this little settings button, and that will bring up these settings. So that's what we're looking for. So down here we have, if you scroll down, you can find a lot of options within here, but what we are going to look for is a couple of things. We want to have a featured image. So if you look at my blog, these ones have images, whereas this one doesn't. So that's a featured image. Sorry, back here. So if you want to add a featured image, then you would just do that here and update. And then if I refresh this, it will have an image there now. So that's how you get the image there. It's called a featured image. And then the other thing, so I wanted to show you how to remove that heading on the front page. So we'll scroll down all the way to the bottom. So normally it's over this side here. So you'll either find the section I'm about to show you on over here on the settings, or all the way at the bottom here. That might just have been in the recent update. But we're looking for Divi page settings. So if we select that, again, if it's not at the bottom of your screen, it will be over here. And what we're going to do is where it says post title, I'm just going to hide that. So hide that and then update. So what else can you do with a blog? You can turn off comments if you don't want comments. You just untick that if you don't want people to be able to write comments. And then that's your blog. So now if we go back to our blog, we just refresh that. So our blog is now showing here. We've got the title. If we go into the blog, that big heading has been removed, and now it's just got, you know, what we put there. So that is a quick rundown of how to add a blog post into your Divi WordPress website. So let me know if you've got any questions, lucyambrose.com, and I'll see you for the next video. Thanks. Bye.